Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Just a quick flickering lantern before I go up. Been cold out, so I've been spending more time trying to clear up the basement. And it's always interesting what you find down here. By the way, today is 1/24. It is Sunday. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, I've been spending some quality time here, and I showed you guys this hoard of bikes last week or a couple of days ago. And when you guys said I'm jealous, and I said, well, you only saw the half of it. So we keep going, and there's more of a hoard. Yeah, there's tunnels. That's how you get through the hoard. And there's an even secret spot in the back here. And look what I have. An extremely, it was a pretty rare bike. It's known as a Suzuki Trail Hopper. It's a 1972. This is a two-stroke bike. It's got 1,700 miles on it originally. I think you guys can see that. Right, so 1,700 miles. Let me swap hands. That'll work better. There you go, you guys can see that. It's in really nice condition. I mean, there's the seat. Trail hopper. The tires. These are original tires. Back light snapped off, unfortunately. I might have that somewhere. Front fender's still good. Headlight's still nice. The story on this bike. I don't know if you guys remember the penny saver. This was a penny saver deal. I traded a guy a bunch of like lawnmower type stuff for it. But as we were doing the deal, the number 350 kept coming up. I've probably had this for about 20 years now, and it's probably been sitting here for most of the 20 years. So, basement fine Suzuki Trail Hopper. I think this is known as an XR70. It's 1979 vintage. And you guys want to get scared? Check that out. Let me get the right, just right. How's that for a hoard of bikes? Honda Trail 70s as far as the eye could see. That's I think that's another 70. Look at these. A whole hoard. But the purpose of this video was really to show you this trail hopper. When I was a kid growing up, there were a few of these floating around, a few of the Trail 70s. There were a few of the 50s. I mean, they were round, right? But there were very, very few of these. These were actually kind of rare. How did I come in possession of so many bikes? When I bought my first house in the spring of 1982, I knew that I wanted to own these things. I knew I wanted to collect these things. So I started buying them right off. Believe it or not, back then, you were able to buy some of these bikes, particularly the Trail 70s. I mean, some of these bikes I gave like 20, 30 bucks for, 15 for one of them. I mean, that's how cheap they were back then. Now, as time has passed, heck, these things are worth a fortune. I mean, you can see them all lined up in there. There's even a couple out here. These two out here, the yellow one in the back, that's a little 50. And this guy here is a 70. Yeah, I think you guys could see. You can kind of see it. You guys could kind of see it's a Trail 70. These bikes actually, from a family point of view, have a cool story. Get into this mess here. I bought the red 70 in the Poconos probably in 1993, 4. Nah, I think I already had this house. So let's make it 96. I bought that in 96. I already own the yellow one. Well, the yellow one and the red one the next year, so make it 97, I brought the two of them back to the Poconos with me, and we were staying at this resort, and the people who owned the resort were cool. They let us ride around the property with them. So my my older son, he was old enough to ride around on the yellow bike. So he rode around on the yellow bike, and I was riding around on the red bike. And I mean, obviously they were just cool to have. Everybody, wanted them. As a matter of fact, we were on the second story in a block building, and I would bring the two of them up the stairs and through the bedroom out onto the deck, out onto the patio, to keep anybody from stealing them. They were that popular. I mean, everybody was just, they would follow us. We were riding them around. Well, at some point, my son asked to borrow the 70, and I said, well, you think you could handle it? He said, yeah. So I gave him the 70, and the next thing I know, he's running up and down the main lawn with this little redhead on the back. Her name was Ingrid. So if there's an Ingrid out there who wants to go back to the summer of, I don't know, 97, 98, and reminisce about riding on the back of a bike, and the person driving it, his name was Joe. But that's the bike right there. Yeah, there's the whole horde of them. So, yeah, the reason for this video was really the Suzuki, but I figured I'd show you guys the horde of the other bikes. How many are there? To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure. I think there's somewhere around 12 Trail 70s, 4, 5, 6 50s. Obviously, I don't know. 4. Well, there's 3 ATC 70s there. Maybe there's more. I should count them one day. But my kids, they have an amazing inheritance coming to them, don't they? Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there to enjoy all your days. Bye now.